Welcome to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby. Hey, listen to me, my people. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. Listen to me. We have a guest. Yes, we do. Big Jizzle and the Hot Drizzle in the building, my people. If you don't know, now you do know, baby. Hey, what's up, Big Jizzle?
That's how you just pop up on it like bang.
In the building. Listen to the people. Like I said, for everybody out there on the highways and the byways jumping into the flyways, please be safe on your destination. Like my Uncle Ray always said, there's somebody somewhere out there who loves you. And who it is, B? It's your family, baby. Yeah. Listen to me, people. We got to always make it make sense. Now, listen, the topic today. We know why relationships don't work. Brother, do you know why relationships don't work? Let's just be honest, be Jizzle on a hot drizzle. Tell me why relationships don't work.
Oh, my God. I mean, there's many factors, but one of the most important factors is we're going to talk about you ladies and your lies.
Ooh, baby. C's don't be telling the truth.
Lies and deceitfulness. The angles y'all have to try to correlate a relationship. But when you finally get in it, the skeleton comes out the closet. Skeletons come out of the closet.
They come out of the closet. Baby, it's like there's a ghost in there.
Yeah.
The only problem is
ladies and the lies.
Now, see, the reason why I come up with this topic today, I just want to know who actually who lies the most. But because at the end of the day, we both lie.
We both lie.
Everybody lie to a certain degree.
Women lie, men lie, but them numbers.
Ooh, they don't lie, baby.
Baby, they tell a story.
They tell us whole story. The story. Now listen to me. See, when we come to my understanding why is that. So when I went on my hunt to understand exactly what it is, everybody over there at Rumble, appreciate y'all. But when we go to the understanding of trying to get down in the tunnels, right? Because there's certain things that you lie to a man about, it's can end your relationship. This is the reason why I tell you, right? Don't let your past condemn your future. You got that? Because men judge women based on their past, not the present. You see? That's how we know we got a good one or one that's been for everybody. We got to make this shit make sense. So which one are you? Are you willing to tell the truth? Let me tell you how we get your B Jizzle. They got an article when I went to look for this information, Brandon Fan Jones, B Joe. The article was kind of disturbing, you see? And it was done by Ohio State University.
The Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes. You know, they my arch enemies. You know, I'm a Wolverine fan, you know, national champions. You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
But let them Buckeyes speak. Let them Buckeyes speak.
You know something about them Buckeyes?
Know about them Buckeyes.
Boy, they got out, their eyes got real buck, boy, when they saw their lies.
Down in Columbus, Ohio. Let them Buckeyes speak.
Them Buckeyes. Let me show you what them Buckeyes speaking about. Listen to me, my people. Do you see this on the screen? I just need you to understand. Now, listen to me. When I looked up this study, I just want to get just information. I just want to know men lie, women lie. We know people lie. But like Reed Jizzle say, them numbers don't lie.
Don't lie.
Them numbers don't lie. Now, in this situation, okay, they say, however, right, students were hooked up to a false polygraph machine. Let me explain something to you in this study.
Polygraph, aka lie detector.
Lie detector test. Baby, it was a lie detector test. And then them people didn't even really give it to them, Pete. So this was so crazy.
Listen.
They asked these questions about this, you know? And then the understanding came about that men was lying more.
Uh-oh.
Okay? And they asked them a couple questions about, what age you lost your virginity.
Right.
Just saying. Okay? And then they asked them about how many body counts, people, sexual partners you've been in relationships with. You see? So on the surface, it looks like the men is lying way more. But see, when we got deep down in the tunnels, had to go out there and pick out and go get a fake lie detector test. Then the answers. Women are reportedly significantly more partners than the men. It took a lie detector test to get the truth. You see, listen to me, ladies. The reason why I'm saying this to you, because the things that men deem important, we can't see a lie in you from that angle. You got that? We need truth when it comes to that, or the relationship's gonna fall apart. What you say, B. Jessel?
Well, first and foremost, we gotta do a whole polygraph to get some truth and some honesty out of you. That's the first part of it. That's crazy.
And it was a fake one that B. Jessel. You weren't even hooked up.
Polygraph to get some truth out of y'all. Oh, look here, but the extremes the male race has to go through to get some truth out of the woman, out of the Western brain cells.
Western brain cells.
But well, let's look at it this way, right? If women have access to sex, then why shouldn't they have more sex than men?
That's a good question. It should be
have
understood,
access
right?
To it, right? They got the keys to the door.
They control it.
They control it. See? You see?
So why they lie?
We already know that based upon all the studies that, as a whole, 80% of the women mate with 20% of the men.
That's right.
I mean, it's not to say that women are going to have more sex than the population of men. It's only natural, but you ain't got to lie about it.
But why they lying, B. Jizzle? See, that's the point, B. Jizzle. Well, no, let me ask you this question.
They got to lie, though, but they got to lie.
They got to lie, Craig.
They got to lie.
See, why they got to lie, B?
Well, before they hit the cougar stratosphere.
35 and above.
After the cougar stratosphere, they can start being truthful. But prior, they have to lie because 80% of the women can't be with 20% of the men.
There it is.
80% of the women got to try to get with the other 80% of men.
So they got to sell a different
narrative. They're not lying to the 20% of men because the 20% of men already know the truth. But they got to go get with the other group of men because what they got to lie about is what they don't have access to, what they don't have the key to, which is the door to relationships. They got the key. That door locked. So they got to lie to the rest of the men to get here. They can't lie to the 20 because the 20
That's right. We already know because they experience.
The other 80% of men, the men they got to be with, the men that they're trying to be the only woman for or the main woman for, they got to lie to them. See,
so they got to lie
20% because they're the other woman to him. They got to lie to him.
So do a woman have to lie for relations?
No, she got to lie to relationships.
There it is. The complete package. What a man deemed to actually see how we can create a family.
Yeah.
A woman have to lie about that.
She has to be deceitful.
So relations is she ain't gotta lie. She just what it is.
All fair game. It's love and war in there. No rules apply. It's a street fight. See, a relationship like boxing, we got some rules.
There it is.
You see?
There it is.
It's just like the boxing ring. We got rules. The main rule the man has is what, Cole? Well, Uncle Red Pill, what's the main rule? Protect yourself at all times.
Oh, you better.
You see?
Floyd Mayweather showed him that when he clipped his ass, when he punched him. You remember that?
Boxing, right?
Yeah, boxing.
When we having relations, it's just an all-out brawl. It's a street fight. No rules. Whoever wins, wins.
Self.
You know
individual.
Yeah, if I throw you against the wall, I throw you against the wall. It don't matter if you was punching me and you got the best of me on that part.
There ain't no tag team that be. You got to stand up in that ring by yourself. How be? You got to hold it down.
Hold it down.
Ain't no WWE.
See? Yeah. So that's, little UFC over here. You hear me?
No.
Little UFC over here. But no octagon.
Now, the question is this here. Women are lying.
Yes.
Because they understand that they want relationships.
Correct.
Okay.
They're not lying for relations. They'll be truthful.
They tell it all.
Yeah, they got the key to the door.
You got the key. You got the key to the door, B.
No need to lie about the key that you have access to. Can you do me a favor? Warm it up.
You see? Now listen. The reason why They lie because of relationships.
Of course.
Because they know the expectation that a man expects from a woman. The only reason why this is a big problem, because it's another way to understand why relationships don't work.
Right.
It may not be the only way, but I can assure you a certain type of lie.
Yeah.
Will end that relationship.
Of course.
You see? Let me give you an example. If you and a woman that you see, you involved with, you like, she your woman, she this, she that. See, you see her as a certain way. Right,
Yeah.
B? All right. You go to the club
Right.
and you meet some old friends of yours. Be
Yep.
just you went to school with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, they were like, what's up, this and that? You introduce.
Yeah, we recapping. We catching up. We recapping life. Gotcha.
Y'all about to run in a little bit.
You got to recap some life.
How you was, B? I ain't see it, B, but sound boy, woo. And then you take this beautiful lady who you deem to be a certain type of way, and you introduce her to your partners.
Yeah.
And your partners say,
hold on. This is Stacy. I got you. Let's go.
All right. Right? And your partners say, oh, what's up? I ain't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
You gonna look at him? You gonna look at her? You gonna say, what's up?
What's up?
Did I miss something? You see? So, oh yeah, no, I just knew him for college and that. She go to the bathroom. And your partner said, let me tell you something, partner.
Alex, though.
That right there. Me, blah, blah, did that to her. What? How are you going to look at that woman going forward? That's why I say just keep it 100. If a man is not willing to accept your truth, listen to me. The lie going to hurt you more when it comes out. I promise you.
But here's the thing, right? She has to keep that discreet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She was going to keep that discreet as long as we ain't run into them. Right?
That's why the lie detector test had to come out in Ohio State. Baby.
That old baby. You know what I'm saying? So she's going to keep that discreet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she can't keep that discreet. That story got to come to the surface now because he about to run it. You see what I'm saying? So, but she can't be forthright about that story because she has to gain trust to get access. See, the key to relationships for men, the key is your title only exists through his trust. So if you can't get his trust, you can't get that relationship.
Right.
So the way she can get that trust from this man is to keep things about her past discreet. Right? Mm-hmm. Invisible.
So discreet, in other words, you're not saying deception.
No, discreet, not deception.
So basically avoiding.
Discreet. Out of sight, out of mind.
You see, because a woman is not under the same scrutiny when it comes to relations.
No, not at all.
You see? So this is only apply for people who actually want relationships. That's the reason why women are lying.
Correct.
All right? Because they deem to understand that a man will look at them a certain type of way. Am I right or am I wrong?
Men judge their past, women judge men's future.
Facts, B Jizzle.
So, at the end of the day, a woman wants to be with a man who has an outcome in the future in life. Man wants a woman based upon where she's been, where she at now in her past. A woman wants to be with a man where he's at now in future, right? Because for a woman, it's not about what he is today. It's about what he could be tomorrow. For a man, it's not about what she could be tomorrow. It's about where she been.
Yes.
Right?
It's that track record.
So we view it completely different, right? Different beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why men say, well, how many men you've been with, how many baby daddies you have, blah, 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 and then the list goes on. The things that we're looking at or measuring are things that have to do with from you currently and where you've been, right?
Right.
When a woman asks a man, she asks him, well, where do you work? What do you do for a living? That's not nothing to do with his past. This is about where he's at and where he's going. They ask the futuristic questions, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Things that have that's going to be out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
What's your job like? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you stuff in 5 years. They ask future. Men don't ask
present
questions. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't care about the ambitious things about women like education and occupation and business, because men don't ask futuristic questions. We care about now and where you've been.
Because we understand one thing, Brandon. That shit always changing.
Not just that, but if I got it together, it don't really matter what you doing.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with that though. You know, that's the reason why I tell women all the time, don't date for potential. Because shit is always changing.
Well, yes, but that's their DNA. They're not gonna not do that. Like, for example, if you can't tell a woman not to date for potential, then you telling her to meet them at the finish line. Then at the finish line, ain't where you trying to meet the guy that you want. You get what I'm saying?
No, so basically when I say that, I mean you got to work with the guy.
Yes.
You see? So what I'm saying is potential is like expectations.
Correct.
Okay, right? And the potential that you have for that person,
right,
doesn't mean they have the same for themselves. You see? That's what disappointment comes in relationships at.
Correct.
Right? See, because
disappointment. Correct. Without expectation, there's no such thing as disappointment. It can't exist.
Yeah. It can't exist without
expectation.
Exactly. So that's why I tell you, date that person for who they are right now.
Yeah.
And if times get better in the future as a man, okay, then that's just a bonus.
That's a bonus.
You see? Right?
Yeah.
But expecting something to be different from now. And that person there, he probably been trying this shit for 30 years.
Right.
You see? And probably ain't gonna never get it. You got that?
Yeah, because there's all the probabilities, and as the time goes on, things get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Possibilities is one thing. Probability, it's more likely. What's the chance of that
What's the actual outcome of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's no different from a woman reproducing and being a mother.
Okay, and I explain that.
That the possibilities are extremely high. But the more she get closer to 35 and 40, the probability it dwindles. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Doesn't mean that the possibility is gone, but the probability is slim. They get fibroids. They get, they got all
that shit that going on.
They got a lot of internal body organs that goes on that helps hinder them getting. So it's the same mentality, same principle. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to a lot of women, they have going back to the original topic, they're discreet about things, right?
Right.
She goes to the bathroom. What she was discreet about? Somebody just put a light on it.
Shut a light on it. Hey, let's shut a light on it.
Shut a light on it. So now here's what things are unique at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the age of men starts to shift after a certain age, right?
What would you say?
So I would probably, just like when we think women over the hill at 35, men start to shift thinking at about 35.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So things are not identical because experience has happened, right?
Yeah.
So the things that, like when you're a younger man, right? Her body count matters entirely. It doesn't matter about the men you know that she's been with. It's about the men that you even don't know, right?
Right.
The actual number matters.
And I can tell you why. No, go ahead. No, I get it. Go ahead.
The actual number as a whole. It don't matter if you know the men or don't know the men, right? It could be somebody on a boys trip, on a girls trip, met, right? Or it could be somebody that's in your proximity. It don't matter.
It don't matter,
right? But when you get over,
we collecting that data,
right? All the data matters.
All the data.
Now, when you get to about 35, approaching 40, it only matters to the people that you know. Meaning, you expect her to have some experience.
Facts.
It only matters about has she been involved with one of my partners? Has she been involved with somebody I know?
All right. So at the age of 35, Brandon, what's the probability of you finding a woman who never been involved? Virgin. What's the possibility?
In America?
In the West.
In the West?
I knew you were about to say the Western brain cells.
Oh, man, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Here's why I wouldn't believe her. Because, especially if she was born in the States, I'm going to tell you a bigger reason why I don't believe her.
I mean, right here, Brandon, on the screen, what it say?
Lie detector test.
I mean, that's kind of why you don't believe him.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, Ohio State University. You know,
Ohio
they had to.
or down in Columbus. Yeah. A lot of people over here. Yeah, people don't be lying like that. No, a lot of people attend that university.
A lot.
Credible, very credible. Now, here's the reason why I wouldn't believe a woman born in the States, because we have so much influence, sexual influence here.
Right.
So for me to find a woman who's 35 and approaching 35, she's never made it with a man yet. We have too much sexual influence, whether it's television,
because we sexualize,
whether it's money. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So whether it's media, we have so
because
much,
it ties it all back to it.
Yes, we have
it's
so
surrounded by
influences to where you're not going to meet a woman who's 35 and say, I just haven't made it with a man. Like she's going to have to have some sort of disorder.
Yes, a problem,
a physical known disorder that you say, okay, I know why she has it.
Right. That's gonna have to stand above her actually, her actual wants and desires.
There's no such thing as enough discipline. Well, I just haven't done because I'm disciplined. God, I don't fucking believe you. Fuck you think you selling? I ain't buying.
Yeah, because once again, if you have to go to those great extents to get the truth,
Yeah, I remember that the track star that went to LSU, Lola Jones. Well, not track star, they track and field. She was on the track team, and she said she was 40, and she was, I think recall she said she was a virgin. Like, girl, I don't believe you. What do you think you selling? You was at LSU, girl. You don't go dig a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, because see, and what's so crazy about that is, but it's really not crazy. We only see. You know why this is a lot shocking and not really shocking no more to us from older men with experience, because we have experienced people telling lies, telling stories just to try to sell themselves a different way to you.
Yeah.
You see?
We call it new quality.
Right.
New quality.
Refurbish.
Baby.
Refurbish quality. Welcome to the morning show.
Refurbish out here. You a girl.
You got some new parts on that old body, but at the end of the day, it's still an old body. Listen.
Now, see, that's deception, not the street.
That's okay.
Deception. That's deception.
That is.
New quality. Oh, no.
So the study also says that women lie more. Listen, the reason why I say we know why relationships don't work. Number one thing is honesty. You're lying too much. You see? Right? If you're not a woman who actually deserves a relationship. But what do you mean, my Uncle Red Pill? It's certain things in a relationship that you see your mama, whoever, somebody somewhere had a relationship, and you saw the things that they did. You see? It requires a different level of attention.
Correct.
You see? And if you don't qualify for that. You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
You know that. Right? Let me give you an example, B. Jizzle. Right here. Let me give you an example. I want to show you something right now.
Ladies, if y'all ain't got it, let it go.
If it ain't who you are, let it go. You see? You got to stop lying.
If it ain't you, if you know that you selfish, if you know you selfish going in, you know you selfish and you know you lazy, leave these men alone.
If you know you selfish and you lazy, leave these men alone. You see? That's a problem.
Don't bother them. If you know you gonna get fat in 20 years, don't be bothering these men till you get that together. Leave them alone.
What she's basically saying, P. Jizzle, what I take from what that lady said is just one word right here. Discipline.
Yes.
You see? That's the problem, right? If you're not disciplined, you know who you are, right? Stop trying to sell the illusion, you see, of something that you're not. Because, see, you can do that in relations because that don't time me to actually be there to see all of you. You got that?
Let me interject. Right? What she's saying is accurate. And I have no rebuttals to what she is saying. However, this is why I need men to get better. Okay. Men got to get convinced about what they have access to and what the door is.
Who they are, what they're capable of.
The only thing I'm hearing from this, when she said leave men alone, she's speaking as if they have access to relationships. They don't. You ain't got right. You can keep doing what you want to do with men. Control what you have access to. You got access to relations. You have access to relations. The men got to start getting wiser and realizing that the woman you're having relations with,
she don't have access to relationship.
Yes. You got to get wiser and realize that, bro, You gonna have 90 days with her, and when the 90 days is up, your time up. It's a turn.
Right, they hit the people with a probation period.
It's a turn. It's a TURN, dog.
Turn. TURN. They may not know nothing about that branding.
Yeah, it's a TURN. When your turn is up, your turn up. Right? Like, okay, it's gonna be somebody else's turn, dog.
Yes.
And so a lot of men got to get better at understanding this.
Yes.
Like when she's saying stop leaving him and get him, I don't give a flip if they get their stuff together. She's still gonna be a turn.
That's right. No, I get it.
So what she's saying is accurate. What she's saying is the truth. Stop lying to these men. However, it don't matter if they lie, if they're a doorknob anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Wisdom as a man to realize that, bro, listen, I'm going to have my turn. We're going to have the good 3 months, 90 days, or maybe 6 months. I don't know. If she keeps spending her money, we could go as long as she want to go.
So let me ask you this question. With that being said, do you think women actually sign up for turn or turn?
Well, they body count when they're youthful decides is a major factor in if they're going to be a turn or turn when they're youthful. Their body count is a major factor in deciding if she's going to be a turn or turn. You meet a woman who's maybe 1 or 2 guys and she's not 30 yet, right? She's a TERM. Now you meet a woman, she's under 30, she's been with more than 5, TURN. Right?
So 5 is the number, baby. Hey, welcome to the morning show.
It's less than 5. Under
no,
30.
I'm just saying, you got to be able to count on one hand.
One hand.
Right?
If you get to the second hand, doorknob.
Everybody gets a turn.
But the problem with men is they don't know how long they turn's supposed to be. Men have a problem with the real problem. The real problem is that men want their turn to last longer than it needs to be. Myself included, right? I'm not exempt.
Yes, I had to tell you, baby. I love you, little brother.
Tell me at one time, your turn might be up.
Your turn up, B.
Turn up.
You know? You see, because see what you're saying is, I want other men to hear this because this is truthful. You see, we hold ourselves accountable. Yes. I want y'all to understand that. It's not fake love. This ain't a Drake song. This real. You see? Right? We want each other to be the best version of ourselves. Right? And that doesn't mean we don't fall short. Listen to me, people. Welcome to the morning show. But I'm working every day to get the best out of me for the people around me. You see? Learning how to be selfless and not being selfish. It is a working progress. But we're working, right? And like he just told you, he have the same issue.
Same issue.
There was
same issue.
Listen, because what happens is it makes that woman feel like she's more important than what she really is.
That's what she is.
You see?
And if you get back on your plan and your purpose and your course, and you're gonna realize that, you know what? All that there that you putting energy to, I call you all your you put all your effort into that. That was all you.
Your energy. No, you said it right. Your energy.
Put all your effort into that. You I like to say you live with your own interests.
Yes.
That's cool, right? But now you got to lead with your purpose, and if that person is not
understanding
on your plan,
now,
you got to leave with understanding now. If this person not part of you, if she's not trying to find a way to get to your plan and be on your direction, then your turn up.
So another way,
somebody else's turn.
So in other words, is that relation got an expiration date.
It got an expiration date.
See, in relations.
Now,
say it again.
Some last longer than others. Now, the issue that men have is that when you meet a woman who has a certain physical appeal, because men have types. So when she has a certain physical appeal, that you like, man,
that's it.
God, I got it.
A fine Lord,
right? And so you want a long-term relations, right? But we know relations have an expiration date because they're just turns, right? And your turn probably lasted maybe once or twice, or whatever the case may be. You may have had a good 30 days with it, maybe a good month and a half. You're like, man, I'm trying to make this last 90 days. You're trying to extend it, but it just ain't working out
because it's not supposed to.
It's not supposed to.
It's not supposed to, Brandon.
Be
gentle. It's not supposed to. Why? Because if that's the case, then what's the reason for having term?
That's it.
You see? See, they're both 4-letter words. I'm just saying. Right? But at the end of the day, they have different meanings.
Yeah.
You see? So, and this is for men. And here's the deal. We know 4 out of 10 men is, absent in the sexual, marketplace. In a whole year, 4 out of 10 men don't get no action. Okay? So we're not talking about the majority. Listen to me. Because you got the other men, the 6 out of 10, right? They're confused about other different things too. They all ain't on the same page. You see? Right? So my point of saying that is, it's going to be those top guys.
Yeah.
Like you always say, get all the attention from the top 20%.
Yeah.
Getting the whole 80.
Getting the whole 80.
I'm just saying. You see? And so every man is not getting that. Right?
No.
So when they get a chance, this is it, people. To hold on to something that gives them the attention back. That turn, they're trying to transfer it to term.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Welcome to the morning show.
That is right there. They're trying to make that turn a term.
And it's not the same.
And it's not the same,
Not
right?
the same.
Cause see, it goes back to the bees on Career Pure. See,
They bad in beliefs and the behaviors.
She got the body and the behavior. You see what I'm saying? She got the body and the behavior. No, look, she got the beauty in the body. She may have she got the beauty and something else, right? She may have the beauty in the body. She may have beauty in the beliefs. She may have the beauty in the behavior. She got 2 of those 5, but the other 3 gonna fall off.
And that's the thing. That's the thing.
When they fall off, right? You trying to make that turn a term. Because she got something that is out of the beauty of the body, right?
Yeah.
She got one of those 2. And you're trying to connect the other pieces.
That's it.
Coming together.
Yep.
Right? So when going back to what that lady was expressing, she said, leave them men alone. What she really trying to say is she ain't got the beliefs or the behavior you're really looking for in a woman. Right?
Yep.
She ain't got none of that going on that for her. Right?
That's right.
But you got caught up in the term, trying to make it a term.
Right.
And that's why she's trying to say, leave these men alone.
That's it. Because you're not coming with what they really want.
These women are terms, and you're trying to make a term into a term. Can't do it.
Ain't gonna happen, B.
Ain't gonna
you
happen.
can sell all you want to sell.
Ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen, B.
Ain't gonna happen. And that's why relationships don't work.
They don't work. They do not work. See, we know why relationships
don't work. Because you're trying to make a turn.
Come on now. Welcome to the morning show, baby.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Listen. That's gonna take some.
Digesting.
That takes some experience. That takes some time. That takes some going through. You know what I mean? Because you can't just. You can play this all in your head.
You can't flip a switch like that, B.
You can't just flip the switch like that. And
you gotta put some work in on yourself.
Put a few times. I'm not saying you're supposed to, but you got to start to. When you start to experience people, you have the understanding of how the application part applies, right? Like, damn.
Right. But she bring it
knowledge, right? It's a bunch of learn knowledge. I'm telling you what it is.
The experience.
But they gotta have experience. It's like the classroom, and then you get taught in college. They put you inside in the field, and they got to got to do that.
Yes, it got to make sense.
It makes sense.
You see, my best way I tell people is when you're in a situation and you just feeling a certain type of way because you might be biased based on your lifestyle or where you come from. You don't really see things the other person way. You can see it, but you really can't see it. The reason why you can't see it because you biased about what you see. This is one way I tell people all the time. I need you to flip the coin. You see? Place yourself on the opposite end.
Yep.
You see? And if that makes sense more, then stand on business.
Yep.
You see? Don't try to hold on to a lie.
No, don't try to hold on to that.
Because you just want to be right. Welcome to the morning show. And that's for men and women. You see? See, listen, just stand in your purpose. right? Because being disciplined is the main reason why relationships don't work. And it's the only reason why relationships will work if you don't have discipline, Brandon. For men, we call it de-discipline.
Yeah.
Baby. I'm just saying. Yeah. Right? And women got to have discipline for self-discipline. They got to understand that they don't need everything in the world to make them feel important about self. See?
Or just about what's around. Because
yes,
that, like I said, I'm a big believer of influence is powerful, right?
And yeah, it's all over. Shit.
All over, right? I'm one of these people where if the media didn't have that much influence, then why they spend billions of dollars, right?
Facts.
If movies didn't have that much influence, why they spend billions of dollars, right? And movies are just anything that's recorded. Like this is a movie. This is a short film, right? So what we're doing right now is a short film, right?
Facts.
And so it's powerful, right?
Very.
So why would I not think music if they spend billions of dollars? So what I'm trying to say is that I know it has more influence than just my 5 senses, just telling a person what something's going to be. I know when they walk into the world, the music, the media, the movies, the money, you get what I'm saying? Like
the reach.
Yeah, the military, the media.
Yes.
All those things are going to have, they can impact more than me because their reach is longer.
That's it. That's right. It. He who holds the money
control the deal.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, the discipline part that you're talking about, you get what I'm saying? You know, so when women are seeking relationship, which are ultimately seeking marriage, which is another M, everything can't influence you. You get the discipline part about a woman that she got to let her family influence her. And be disciplined about what influences she allows in.
That's it. See, that's a man's job to me.
Yeah. She got to start limiting some of the media. She got to start limiting some of the movies. She got to start to limit. It doesn't mean that she's diminishing herself as a person, but she has to learn to be disciplined to minimize a lot of those things.
Because they're operating through their feelings. Yes. This is it. See, social media in the society in the Western brain cells, it plays on women emotions.
Yes.
You see? And they know a lot of women don't have the right level of security about themselves. Listen to me, people. The makeup industry is a billion-dollar industry for a reason.
Yeah.
You see? They're marketing beauty, right? They're marketing their reach. Every time you turn around, it's somewhere. He who controls the money controls the deal. In other words is, I can make you see things the way I want you to see them. Because I will keep putting it into your face until you can. We got to make it make sense, B. They do it on the radio. How many songs? Just think about this for a second, B.
Right, is another form of media.
It is. It is, B. Just watch this. How many songs that you and me listen to? And we're like, man, I don't really like that song.
Right.
And they play the shit out that song.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden,
you like it. You're bobbing.
You know every goddamn word.
Yeah. You see, I thought it was a wax song. Now, 2 weeks in, you know 90% of the lyrics.
Anything that a person pushing on you. See, I understand how the world is selling women. But see, this is why we got to go against the grain. Because it's not helping relationship and it's selling them false hope. Making them believe something that's real, but when it's not. Listen to me, people. That's why relationships ain't working.
Because relationships relationships are not built on possibility, they're built on probability.
What's the percentage of it actually happening? That's it. Yeah.
So relationships are very objective versus subjective. It doesn't mean that subjective don't survive. It doesn't mean they don't have its place. It's just not dominant.
It's not.
Right? And in relations, though, possibility is dominant. Subjectiveness is dominant.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Everything over here can be undefined.
That's it.
Vibe over here, right?
That's it.
Vibes, right?
Vibe.
In relationships, it ain't about vibes. It's about responsibilities.
Yes. Yes. Talk to him, B. Jizzle.
things are defined over here. If not, there's consequences over here.
And that's it.
See, we're not saying you can't have vibes. It's just not dominant.
It's not dominant.
Over here in relations,
yes,
everything's undefined.
That's it.
Right?
Right.
It's the vibes. Me and you kicking it, we doing our thing, you know, everything's in the moment. Right? And that's cool.
Over here, the Western brain cells, huh?
Everything cool. It's in the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, right? But that's a term.
That's a term.
Have many of them.
Society and social media push term, Brandon.
They push term.
They push term.
We know we push term. You know why? Because we talking about how bad dating is. Every day, all day. That's a term.
That's a term.
No one's talking about how bad relationships is. People talk how bad dating is, though. That's a term. It's supposed to be bad.
It's supposed to be.
Once a good time, 3 times, and after that, it's supposed to fall off. It's a term. It's a doing that.
What do more you want? It don't transfer to term.
It's like I said, relations and dating is like UFC. Anything goes. They got jiu-jitsu. They got striking. They got all this stuff. All you got to do is put them in an octagon. You can lose any kind of way.
Yep. But in relationships?
Like boxing. Ain't nobody kicking over here.
No, baby. They got rules.
Jabs, hooks, and body punches.
That's it. Headbutts not included.
That's it. And as
to make it make sense.
That's it.
You see?
So at the end of the day, they're different.
They're very different.
You know, so when ladies were talking, listen, it's about this. When that woman was talking about stop lying to me, the woman can't stop lying because all they can see is relations. They don't realize that a relationship, your title only exists through a man's trust.
Say that again. They need to hear that, B.
Your title only exists through a man's trust. If you don't have his trust, then it don't matter. Your title don't matter. And nothing is more important in a relationship than your title to that man. And it only exists through his trust.
Facts.
Man is not in trust with you. I tell you all the time, men are not in love. Men need to be in trust with you. If he's not in trust with you, you ain't got nothing. And here's a newsflash, lady, because I mean this with all disrespect possible.
Talk to him.
Nothing is more important than that. That is on a mountain by itself. There's nothing about you that's more important than what I just said. Nothing.
Trust.
It ain't comparable. There's nothing about how you feel, what you want, what you desire that's going to compete with that.
That's it.
Nothing. Not a darn thing.
Trust.
Your title only exists through his trust.
That's it.
He don't trust you, you dead.
You're over. You're over. And so here's the deal. Why relationships don't work. Discipline.
Yeah.
No discipline. No trust.
No trust. And they think trust is equal. Like it's a 50-50. No.
We ain't gonna never see that like that.
No.
Ever.
No. Not at all.
Men ain't really changing, people.
Not at all.
I want people to understand that. For all the ladies in America who think they're pushing different agendas, I need you to understand this. We are not changing.
No. We are what we are.
We are standing on this. We don't buy into everything that the world sells us. That's why they don't market to us. You got that? Welcome to the morning show. They market to you. Right? See, a man, they don't care about a man's insecurities. He got to figure that shit out himself. You got that? Right? There ain't no backup plan if you don't stand on business yourself. That's why I tell men all the time, stand on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because there ain't no lifeline for you. It is not. You see? Then we got things like this, B. I know B just got to get out here in an hour, people. But look, but let's go here.
Let's go here.
This is a huge representation of you.
I need you to listen to this. This sums up a lot what you were saying, B. Jizzle. Now, if you don't know, you don't like him, I love him. There's a lot of things that he say, listen to me, and they got accusations surrounding him, but it doesn't really matter.
It don't matter.
Like people say about R. Kelly, listen to me, I'm not saying what he did was right. If he did it, it was definitely wrong. But you ain't about to make me believe them goddamn songs that R. Kelly produced. It's not hits. We ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that.
No, we ain't gonna do that. You see? So let's take it for what we hear. Let's go.
As a man, the woman you choose is a huge representation of you.
Is that true, B? As a man, a woman is a huge representation of you.
He's 100% correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Right?
reflection.
Do you agree with that? That's your chick.
Yes.
If you're going to introduce her to people,
Yes.
that's my chick, that's my wife, etc. If 100 men have fucking used her and thrown her away before you, how can you say I have something special?
Uh-oh. What you think about that, B? If 100 women, 100 men been in a situation with you, you know the situation, baby. Sexual relations, milk and cookies, right?
Right.
How are you special to
Well,
the 101?
well, you're just a term. But here's the
Okay.
important part. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Any woman who's about to be rebuttal, it's a part of that honey.
You feel some type of way.
Because they're triggered.
Yes, because they can't get out of that.
And here's the bad part, right?
It places them in a box, B.
Put them in a block. Put them in a category.
In a category.
And women like things undefined. Like I said, subjectiveness.
Subjective. There you go.
He made it very objective.
Mm-hmm. Can't run out of this one.
I mean, it's defined, category, box, whatever you want to call it. So the women who going to reject this are the women who live a undefined possibility life.
That's
right?
it.
Women who are objective, who live in a probability defined,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, life, are going to sit back and say, because they're listening to understand.
That's it.
Now, the women who are going to reject this were only hearing to
They're listening to respond. You're right. You're right. That's
'Cause
a difference.
They instantly are going to respond. They didn't hear what he said. They just like, because what he just did is affect their possibilities and put it in a probability.
That's it.
So that's why they responded triggered. Now let's continue. Let's see what this one he got to say.
That's
She got to say.
Because that
When
doesn't
100
define
men
you.
didn't want her, and I do. If 100 people pick up a sandwich and go, no, and I pick it up off the floor and go, yes, finally, the best sandwich. That's not how the world works, right? This is the unfortunate reality of the world. Scarcity and value are the same thing. Why
You already said?
Yeah.
is gold valuable? Because it's hard to find gold. If there's gold all over the streets, it was on every street corner, it wouldn't have a value, right?
That brings a lot of sense to that.
It's like
Let me
a
say
rock.
something.
If I tell him, baby girl, you know, you're not a gem, you're not a jewel, you're not a diamond. Girl, you're a rock. You're sediment out there. What are you talking about? Rocks are everywhere.
They're everywhere. So, but when he said value, what's the woman first thing they say they want? They want a high value man, right? Let me ask you something, Brandon.
But in their
It's
mind,
high value, huh?
we're not talking about deception.
Yes.
We're not talking about discreet. I mean,
But
illusion.
now listen to this, right? They want a high value man.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got a question. Is majority of men in society high value?
Well, it can't. They can't be, because if that's the case, then it just be there'll be no such thing.
Okay, so listen, right? So the majority of men in society today is not high value.
Correct.
Okay, cool, right? So you would say, Brandon B. Jizzle, you would say that a high value man is rare,
Yes.
right? It's
Yes.
not that many. Out of 100, the top 20, you got 80.
Shit, you may be talking about the top 10.
Okay, so let's go with the top 10. That's rare.
Yes.
So how can a woman be special to you? If her behavior is the same as other women and is not rare.
But that's what I'm talking about. The delusion. The delusion is going to be that these women want these men, but they don't know what these men want in a woman.
Because they don't ask that question. They still think it's about them.
Them. In their mind, they still think it's about what she wants. It's not about what she wants. It's about what he wants.
Yes, you're right,
If
B.
he wants, you may not fit. You may not be the person or the being or have the behavior or the beliefs that to be in terms of, your beauty in your body. He's meeting that women every day. What separates you from that is going to be either the amount of babies you have, the amount of behavior and your beliefs.
It's going to be them B's.
Going to be them 3 B's, them other 3 B's. Because the body and the beauty, he's meeting that every day, all day.
That's normal. See, this is what I'm trying to say. A pretty woman is everywhere.
He's immune to that. That's everywhere.
Let's continue, B.
So if you're a girl that everyone's had, your value is going to be destroyed. Your value as a woman comes from the fact that people want you and cannot have you.
See that? Your value can't be that everybody had me, so that's valuable to you. No, value depreciates. Okay?
Well, correct. But here's the thing, right? When you meet women who are going to want terms under the idea of relations, then they're not looking for a husband. I tell people all the time, they're looking for a partner. And that allows the subjectiveness to
partnership, not relationship.
They're looking for partnership, not relationship. And so when they're looking for partnership, you got to really separate those two. A partnership and a relationship are not identical.
They are not.
A partnership is what, two people bring to the table.
Yes.
That's not a relationship.
So would you say today, Brandon,
that
women today got it confused?
Yes, because most women are subjective. Most women they want to be these things. So most of these women are looking for partnerships. And I don't disagree with them because that's what they're going to survive in.
Me either.
So at the end of the day, when you get involved with those caliber of women, it's about what both of you two bring to the table. A relationship ain't about what two people bring to the table. It's about companionship.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
It's about how this person here offsets you.
That's it. How they come into your life and enhance it.
Yeah, because in companionship, the two differences is
it's not. It's right. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
If you're having a companionship, right? The most important thing that's going to matter eventually is family, legacy.
That's it.
Respect is going to be like, or that trust is going to be at the pinnacle, right?
Yeah.
Now, over here in partnership, what's going to be very important is respect.
That's it.
And that's not in relationship, trust is going to be the most dominant thing. In partnership, respect is. I need a man who's going to respect me.
That's it.
But over here in companionship, right, in relationships, trust is what's going to keep two people together. I trust.
Right. That's right. Trust, huh?
Trust. In partnership, respect is going to be. I'm talking about what's going to be the most dominant thing. When you get in a partnership, that person values respect. But when you get in a relationship, that person is going to value trust.
That's it.
And they're not the same. Nothing wrong. They got some similarities, but they're different. You get what I'm saying? You need to know that you trust this woman. Because trust, here's the thing. Ready for this? Trust goes beyond your living life.
Okay.
Right?
Let's go. I'm following you. Let's go.
Trust goes beyond your actual living being. Meaning that when I live with a woman, right, and I trust her, I also trust the fact when I'm gone, I passed away. What's she going to do with the resources? How's she going to keep the legacy and the family still going?
How are we going to keep it alive?
It goes past your living days.
That's it.
Respect dies with you.
That's it. That's it.
It dies with you.
You see, that's a big difference, Brandon. It's a big
dies
difference.
With you.
It dies.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Respect, go find another.
Yes, I get it.
But in marriage, when we witness as kids, when your grandfather died, because he probably died before your grandmother, didn't she keep the house? Didn't his pictures were still on the wall? Right? When the family still having, family venues at this house and come and see grandma and make sure grandma okay, blah, blah. He trusted.
Well, let me ask you this question. Why you say that, right? When the old people die, I'm just curious, right? Did they move a man in the house?
No. Because it extends past the living years.
People. Trust.
Not trusting you. Ain't no man walking in here. Trust.
See the difference from our society today? It's a big difference.
When you're in a partnership, respect matters. That's the most dominant thing. It dies with you. But when you're in a relationship, with the companionship part of it, trust is the most important thing. Legacy matters. The kids wouldn't even let you bring another man in this house. That's my father raised me in this house. You're not about to bring nobody in here. Trust. His picture's still on the wall. That's Pawpaw. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Legacy. Trust. Mm-hmm. He passed away. Life insurance left to the grandma. Grandma paid the obligations and the bills. Made sure some of the kids were taken care of. They had to move back in home. Blah, blah, woo, woo. Trust. Meaning that this is grandpa built this. Trust.
Right. Trust.
That trust has nothing to do. That trust has nothing to do with if you respect him or you don't. It don't matter.
That's it.
It don't matter. The amount of respect you have from him don't matter about what you about to do in terms of trusting him. It don't matter.
No, it don't.
He could have put his hands on you. He could have been abusive. It don't matter. He could have cried. He could have cursed you out like a dog. It don't matter. It
don't matter.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the amount of respect you have for him has no bearing on what you need to do here with this trust. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But when women want partnerships today, that respect all matters. It has all bearing on what you do when he gone. This is why when the relation stop or when the partnership stop, all respect gone is all fell in love and war. They go out here and find somebody else immediately. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right? She with somebody else physically, sexually within a month. Because the respect gone. Right? Because it was built on respect.
That's it.
Why they go find somebody else immediately. Right?
Exactly.
But when it's about trust, they don't go find somebody like that.
No. Because it's hard to replace that.
See, that takes a long time.
Experience.
She's not about to go be with somebody else. She'll be absent. She'll be celibate for years.
Right.
Why?
Right, B.
Built on trust.
Trust, B. All right, let's finish this right here, B. You're 100% right. Trust.
Your value does not come from the fact that everyone wants you and everyone's had you. So the number one thing a man's looking for is a woman who can stand next to him that every single man wants, and not a single man can say, I've had.
Listen.
Yes.
Is that unrealistic for him to say that?
No, listen. That's with anything, supply and demand, right? So let's say, for example, why is Gucci or Dolce & Gabbana, take any clothing line. What makes it valuable? And what makes this Walmart t-shirt I got on less valuable? Everybody can go get this Walmart t-shirt. I can't go get a Gucci t-shirt. So it's right. It's because it's less of.
Right? It ain't plenty of.
It's not in abundance.
It's not abundance.
Right? So what he's trying to express is scarcity and abstinence creates a level of
value,
right?
Simple. Anything, everywhere you turn, the same mentality, behavior, and beliefs.
That's it.
You are not special.
Not special.
You are not special. Welcome to the morning show. That is normal. Right? See, a lot of women, they get it twisted, B. And I know you got to go soon. Yeah. Right? And listen to my people. We're going to switch over to Rumble 2 in a little minute, baby. Hey! You see? But they get it twisted from self-value and self-worth. You see? That's the difference.
Well, in self-worth, it's about respect.
That's it.
Value is about trust.
Trust.
Trust. So that's a conversation people really got to start talking about what's more important. But
I think we got to have that conversation.
We got to have that conversation because men got to start asking what's more important to you, trust or respect. And that's going to completely identify what you got here. See, when a woman tells you respect, you don't need to have children with her.
Okay, hold on, B. We got somebody asked the question. Okay. Which I don't see his question. I don't know what that is, where he's at, but I normally see. But that's cool. Let's go with this. Cliff, baby boy. Thank you, baby boy, for coming in that line. He may be on that Rumble, baby. Hey, I ain't see it over there. I got you, baby. Cliff he asks, can y'all explain the butterfly feelings And if it's good or bad, what you say, B, before
Well,
you
the
go?
butterfly feelings are very good.
Mhm.
You don't want to reject your instincts as a person, male or female, right? You don't want to reject that, right? But
Mhm.
you got to know, just like anything, butterfly feelings goes away,
That's it.
right? It's going to
It's a
go.
temporary thing
It's a temporary thing. It's not something that's going to maintain.
because it's newness.
It's new. It's just new.
It's
And
like any and everything that you find yourself coming up against
yeah,
in life.
it's
That's
like when
new
you
to your
start a
understanding.
job. Yeah, it's
A
like when you
job.
start a new job. You got the butterfly. You're learning new
First
things.
day.
Yeah. I'm getting the jitters, right? Then you go talk to a person who's been doing it for 15 years, and it's like those jitters are gone. What's so
Be
wrong
like,
about? They're not naive to this no more.
shit.
They do this every day, and they know what the problems are, and whatever the case may be. You
An
knew,
experience.
so the jitters are there. So what happens is, what you don't want to do is continuously keep trying to find those new butterflies.
Right.
What happens? That's a pattern for relations, not a relationship.
Now pause right there. And that's what goes when women always say, I just need to be happy.
Yes.
See that word happy? That word happy don't keep relationships alive.
No.
No,
No.
it does not. This is why we know the reason why relationships don't work. You got that? It makes sense, B. Listen to me, B. You got to go, baby boy. I understand.
Yeah. I got to get ready to get out of here.
All right, B. Jizzle.
That's a good question. I think it's a very good question. I mean, like I said, it has its place. I know.
Yes.
I'm assuming you don't want to start something with anybody and not have the butterfly feelings.
But see,
It's a good
go,
thing.
go.
It's a good thing. However, you just can't stay permanent there.
In other words,
To start anything,
it's not a foundation. Say it again.
it's not a foundation to start or build anything on. The good part about the butterflies is that you want to take the butterflies that you're feeling
And build.
on them. Not, but more importantly,
Come on now.
you want to use those butterflies as a tool. Here's the tool part, right? So that you meet somebody and they giving you this new emotional butterflies feeling, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna get dormant and kind of go soft, right?
Uh-huh.
Every now and then, as y'all building, you can go do something that y'all did in those butterfly times to recreate that synergy. That makes sense?
Right.
Like, you may do something with this person, then maybe 2 months go by, and man, I'm gonna do something maybe spontaneous or very creative to create the jitters, because maybe we've been doing things for a period of time, and you know what? Because we're building this part of our life.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the physical, maybe we're building the more emotional part, or we're building the more mental part. The jitters kind of getting dormant. So you may do something to create that intimate thing. You know what I'm saying? Jitters are really surrounded about intimacy. There's some way to perform, so you may when you're building the discipline part, the intimate part may kind of diminish a little bit. So
that's it.
To have it, because you know how to go back to it as a tool to create that intimate time.
That moment
again, right? Because you already know this other side here is also part of the structure of how this needs to be built. So
and I have a tendency of allowing butterfly feelings to leave out the door.
Yes. And
because the reality is in the building now.
It's like when you buy a brand new vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bought it for the first time, it's freshly detailed, it's cleaned, and it's been waxed, it's been vacuumed inside, and then as you start to keep it, you're going to do those things initially for the first 5,000 miles, maybe the first 10. But as you get to 20 and 30, you're not going to really do that like that, right?
That's right.
And then
that's right.
Miles, you're going to hit that mother. Man, let me go get a detailer, man. Man, let me put that lights on that thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's a tool. It creates those jitters again of when you bought it when it was new, right?
That's it.
Same principle, right? Because you're not going to keep detailing that car every time it needs to be clean. Eventually, it's going to hit that $5 car wash.
Baby. Because we got to come back to the reality. Now, listen to me, B. I know you got to go, B. Jizzle, let me play this for you, baby boy. I like your take. I love you, brother. You know how we rocking like a cutoff stocking. That's B. Jizzle. Final words on that, people. I mean, no. I thank God for my little brother to coming out here and keep it 100. For everybody that's on the live who like B. Jizzle, he's always in the building. Yeah. Why? Because we understand we have to work every day to become the best version of ourselves.
Right.
And we can't do that always taking up for self. We got to be able and willing to accept criticism from the people that actually love us, who wants to see the best for us in life. Okay, B Jizzle, I know you got to go, my brother. I appreciate you. Listen to me, people. We about to switch over to Rumble. B Jizzle, I love you, my brother.
Love you, man.
And I'll hit you up when I get finished off that live, baby. Boy. Thank everybody for coming out. Listen to me. We're switching over, B Jizzle. Thank you, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Listen. Hit the subscribe button. And that comment. And let me know that you subscribe. Be paid so I can hit you right back. Because I, Smoker Rapier, appreciate everything you do. Listen to me, YouTube. That's the truth. My Uncle Rapier appreciate everything y'all do over here. But we got to switch over to Rumble in the Jungle. Listen to me, everybody. Go over to Rumble Mighty 9, baby. I need y'all to do that. You see, we want this to be what it needs to be. I thank everybody for coming out and switch over to Rumble. We about to go into the jungle and get it popping. Listen to me. Butterfly.